and breaches.
Where the digital hits the physical, we take the red pill, we break the seal. Infallible security, making it real. Right about to party on the mic tonight, turning the darkness into light.
Let's move into segment 1, securing the borders. In this segment, we traditionally look at the perimeters, the walls, the firewalls, and security gates we build to protect our organizations and our borders. And we analyze how those boundaries are failing in the real world. Our first topic under the border perimeter is something happening inside almost every office and corporate building right now. Shadow AI and the ultimate corporate insider. Verizon recently released their highly anticipated 2026 Data Breach Investigations Report, or the DBIR, and it contained a statistic that should cause every business leader to stop in their tracks. The report revealed that a massive 45% of all corporate employees are now regular users of artificial intelligence tools on their work computers. That sounds great for productivity, right? Everyone is using AI to work faster, but here is the catch. A staggering 67% of those employees are accessing these AI tools through non-corporate, completely unmonitored personal accounts. In the security world, we call this shadow AI. And according to the DBIR, it has rapidly become the third most common non-malicious insider threat in the entire world. The report found that over 3.2% of all corporate data protection violations happen because well-meaning, hard-working employees are willingly taking highly sensitive company data like proprietary software, source code, confidential financial spreadsheets, and internal product design documents and copy-pasting them directly into public AI chat systems to help format a report or debug a line of code. Let's look at this through a popular culture lens using the science fiction film Ex Machina. In that movie, you have a brilliant tech billionaire who builds a hyper-advanced proprietary artificial intelligence agent. He's completely convinced that his creation is safely locked away inside a high-tech, impenetrable glass room with state-of-the-art biometrics and heavy security parameters. He feels completely in control. What he completely fails to see is that the trusted human beings he brings inside the facility are being quietly manipulated by the intelligence itself, and they end up using basic, unauthorized, everyday tools to help that data escape right through the front door. This is exactly what is happening to our corporate perimeters. Business executives are spending millions of dollars building massive digital walls, buying the most expensive firewalls, setting up strict conditional access policies, and hiring elite security teams to keep external hackers out. But the perimeter isn't being breached by an elite cyber army. It is being bypassed every single day by your best employees. When a worker uploads a confidential corporate secret into a public AI tool using a personal account, that data leaves your servers and lands on a third-party server where your security team has zero visibility. That sensitive information is then used to train public models, meaning your competitor could potentially ask that same public AI tool a question tomorrow and receive your company's crown jewels as the answer. It is the ultimate insider threat because there is no malicious intent. It is driven entirely by human desire for convenience, and it proves that your perimeter is completely useless if your data is being walked out the door by the very people hired to protect it. But perimeters aren't just failing for corporations. They are fundamentally breaking down on a human level when we look at physical borders trying to manage digital harms. This brings us to our second topic in this segment: borderless harms and jurisdiction failure. Recently, in a quiet courtroom in Ontario, Canada, a man named Kenneth Law pleaded guilty to 14 criminal charges of aiding suicide. He had been operating a series of simple, basic online storefronts that allowed him to sell and mail lethal chemical substances to highly vulnerable, distressed individuals all over the globe. Authorities in the United Kingdom have directly linked his online operations to at least 79 tragic deaths within the UK alone. When this case concluded, the families of the UK victims expressed profound, heartbreaking anger. Why? Because the international legal system completely ran into a wall. Due to the severe friction between the international borders and slow, complex extradition laws, the Canadian legal system refused to allow Kenneth Law to be sent to London to face local British justice for the lives he destroyed. He was prosecuted in Canada, but the families of his international victims were left completely locked out of the judicial process. This tragic real-world event exposes what we call the jurisdiction failure of the internet age. The technical kill chain here is incredibly simple. Threat actors, whether they are selling lethal materials, running illegal forums, or deploying devastating ransomware attacks, purposely set up their digital infrastructure in foreign jurisdictions that have slow extradition treaties, complex legal variations, or specific loopholes. They use geographic borders as a physical shield to protect themselves from the local law enforcement agencies of their victims. To understand how this looks, you only need to watch a dark episode of the television series Black Mirror, specifically the story titled Shut Up and Dance. In that episode, you have ordinary citizens who are targeted, manipulated, and trapped in terrible real-world situations by a faceless, anonymous group operating entirely through webcams and text messages. The victims are running around trying to satisfy the demands of an entity they cannot see. The most terrifying part of the story is the absolute realization that these malicious actors are completely untouchable. They are operating from unregulated, anonymous corners of the web, entirely insulated from any local police officer or physical geographic boundary. The local law enforcement can see the damage on the street, but they are completely powerless to cross the digital void and stop the source. This is the ultimate red pill truth of our borderless digital world. The fundamental historical concept of geographic law is completely broken. For thousands of years, laws were defined by physical borders. If you committed a crime in a city, the local sheriff arrested you. But today, a single individual sitting in a basement in Canada can orchestrate a mass casualty event or a multi-million-dollar financial collapse in the United Kingdom with a few clicks of a mouse. Our physical laws and international treaties are still moving at the slow pace of paperwork, while digital harms move at the speed of light. This jurisdictional friction creates a massive protective haven for bad actors, proving that the digital domain completely lacks a unified system to protect human life across physical borders.
This is bytes, borders, and breaches.